So season 2 of Dexter has been approved. I hope they revise that idea about the prequel though. I really like the prequel of Dexter, but there is a season 2 of Dexter coming. And by the way, we all kind of figured that hey, they're going to do a season 2. Dexter Resurrection was amazing. It was masterful. I love what they did with Batista. That probably should have been season 8. But I love what they did with Dexter Resurrection. It made sense to Batista going out. Now, my theory is this: Quinn might be coming after Dexter next. That's my theory. Quinn's the last of Miami Metro that Dexter knows, and even in the very last episode, Quinn calls Batista, right? So we know when Dexter ends, he is not aware of it yet. And I don't know if the New York Police Department is going to notify Miami, say, hey, your former captain died in this weird serial killer, millionaire, fetish room or whatever. And somehow the mentioning of Dexter's name is dropped in the conversation. Remember, Quinn didn't trust Dexter, and that's already been established in the original series. So they know that Dexter's alive, know that Batista and Dexter had interaction. And the Behar Butcher connections, that might start. And Quinn's pursuit would be a lot more aggressive than Batista. One thing about Batista in season 1 of Resurrections, there was inner conflict because of how much he loved Dexter. Batista viewed Dexter as a colleague, a friend. You know, he viewed him as familiar. Like, they were always close. Even in the prequel, they do such a great job of showing how Batista just naturally was drawn to Dexter. And so seeing the origins of their friendship in that prequel really showed the natural drawing to Dexter. But for this, I don't know. I think Quinn would come a little bit more aggressive. Quinn doesn't have that rapport. He doesn't have that friendship. So I'm interested to see how they're going to do with number 2. I want to see who's going to be the big bad. I like the twist of how they did the big bad serial killer, where it wasn't the dark passenger, wasn't necessarily the villain of the series, but he was the gateway to the villain. And it was a great, nice, subtle curve and a great gradual build. I really, really, really like that. I like to see the growth of Harrison's character and the dynamic between him and Dexter, and bringing him back from New Blood. And so if you kind of got to watch New Blood to get in the original series to understand Resurrection. Because if you haven't watched New Blood and watched the original series, it won't make sense. Dexter Resurrection is not a spinoff where you can just jump into that spinoff and be good. Like, you really have to know your Dexter's lore to do Dexter Resurrection, because it just won't make sense if you haven't. But I really like some of the things I've seen out of what they're doing with Dexter, and I think it's going to be amazing.